a question right now, just asking this off the top of my head. Do you want to see another director's cut of a Batman movie? I'm honestly curious. Well, technically Justice League wasn't a Batman movie. It was a Justice League movie. But are y'all really interested in seeing that? Because now this article from Variety is saying, could Joel Schumacher's darker, longer Batman Forever cut ever get released? And the question you have to ask is, does anybody want to see it? Like, honestly, the fans of this movie, I know this movie got a lot of flack. The Batman and Robin movies got a lot of flack. But we're going to go over this. We're going to see how this is going to go. So, Holy Cinematic Mystery Batman Last Week writer Mark Bernanen, I'm probably mispronouncing this, who did Castle Rock, Star Trek Picard, tweeted that he'd heard from a very good authority that a 170-minute cut of the 1995 superhero blockbuster Batman Forever from the late director Joel Schumacher exists, but that Warner Brothers was unsure if there's a hunger for what is described to me as a much darker, more serious version of the film. First thing I need to ask, is there such a thing? Like, is this cut of the movie, is it actually there? Or is this they're trying to hype something up that may not even exist? I'm just honestly curious. And it does bring up a valid question. Is there actually interest in seeing this movie? I don't know if I would want to watch the movie. I liked it the way it was. So, let's see. Variety has confirmed with a source close to the movie that Schumacher did assemble a long cut of Batman Forever that was indeed much darker in nature. This version opens up with a sequence involving the villain Two-Face, Tommy Lee Jones, escaping from Arkham Asylum, and features extended scenes with the Riddler, played by Jim Carrey, when he invades the Batcave and uses his signature cane as a weapon. The bulk of this version's runtime focuses on the emotional and psychological issues that led Bruce Wayne, aka Val Kilmer, to decide to become Batman, including a sequence of Wayne facing down a human-sized bat. So this sounds a little bit like it would be a little bit more psychological horror. Okay, the cut of Batman Forever that made it into theaters just over 2 hours long and centers on Carrey's To the Rafters comic performance as the Riddler and the introduction of Chris O'Donnell as the headstrong Dick Grayson, aka Robin. Some scenes concerning Bruce Wayne's emotional issues did make it a film primarily involving psychologist Dr. Chase Meridian, played by Nicole Kidman. Alas, there's no Man-Bat. I'm not sure if that's good or bad. Aided by Carrey's then skyrocketing stardom, Batman Forever went on to be the top domestic grosser for the year with $184 million, or just under $400 million, adjusting the ticket for price inflation according to the Box Office Mojo. But Schumacher's follow-up, 1997's Batman and Robin with George Clooney replacing Kilmer, was a critical and commercial abomination, and the franchise went into deep freeze until director Christopher Nolan resurrected it with a far more grounded and gritty approach in 2005's Batman Begins. Love that movie. Schumacher's death in June, however, has sparked a renewed appreciation for his unabashed embrace of theatrical extravagance in his Batman movies. Even Batman and Robin has developed a cult following for its high camp excesses. Well, there's an obvious reason for that. Those movies are better than what we have right now. We want to go back to our escapism. So, could Schumacher's original cut of Batman Forever ever see the light of day? Well, we got the Snyder Cut, so if there is enough people yelling, yes, we want this, yes, we want this, then we probably see it. Me, I don't care either way about the Snyder Cut. I wouldn't care either way about a Schumacher Cut. Representatives for the studio say there are no discussions about distributing a director's cut of Batman Forever and are not aware of footage for an extended version that has survived 25 years later. Even so, at least some of the deleted scenes do appear in the DVD and Blu-ray editions of the movies and have made their way onto YouTube. So y'all should hit that search button. Studio has also been down this road before. For years, Warner Brothers officials waved off a persistent talk of a Snyder Cut of the 2017 hero movie Justice League, i.e. a version that kept to the original version. Zack Snyder, who had left the project before it was released, even after a tenacious grassroots campaign to #release the Snyder Cut was joined last November by Snyder and several of the Justice League stars, including Gal Gadot, who played Wonder Woman, Ben Affleck, who played Batman. Warner Brothers executive insisted there's no such thing existed, and next to no chance it ever would. Then in May, Warner Brothers announced Snyder was in fact overseeing a new cut of Justice League that would premiere on Warner Media's subscription streaming service HBO Max in 2021. It turns out that a complete Snyder Cut of Justice League did not quite exist. While Snyder said they won't be any reshoots for this version, will likely be tens of millions of dollars for finished visual effects and other post-production work to complete the film. That could be money very well spent when it's done. Zack Snyder Cut Justice League will provide HBO Max with a premium offering next year, as studios are increasingly hard-pressed for top-tier fresh content amid shutdown. So why not even a more bonus Batman? Fans have been floating around the idea of Schumacher Cut of Batman Forever since at least 2005. And on the most recent episode of Batman Beyond podcast with director Kevin Smith, Narden noted that unlike with Justice League, finishing Schumacher's original cut of Batman Forever wouldn't require nearly as much the same level as expensive visual effects work. There are still some clear hurdles, even if the old footage is still intact and available. The sound mix, color grading, and score would likely need an update, and of course Schumacher isn't alive to oversee any of it. Plus, not to put too much of a fine point on this, but usually scenes are deleted for a reason. Maybe Schumacher's original cut just isn't that good. Sad but true. Then again, Schumacher made no secret that his North Star as a blockbuster filmmaker was maximizing the entertainment for the largest number of people possible. Rarefied concerns about cinematic quality be damned. Bernardin's original tweet about an extended Batman Forever included a poll asking whether people would want to see it. Over 75 respondents said yes. Okay, so I feel like this is reaching. This is trying to tread the water, say, hey, would anybody actually be interested in this? And there had been a poll said 75% would go for it. Absolutely 100%. But that's what it comes down to. Maybe the movie he put out was what he wanted to put out. Like I said, scenes are deleted for a reason. And I don't know if I'd watch a director's cut edition, because it would need to be under the hand of Schumacher, who has passed away this year. What do y'all think? Would y'all want to see a director's cut? We don't know if there is an actual director's cut somewhere lost in the film. But you can check out those deleted scenes on YouTube. I'm sure they're all over Twitter. It is interesting that there is a cult following of Batman Forever. I think it's really cool. I enjoyed Batman Forever back when it came out. I was a kid. Honestly, it's really going to depend on if people are going to be interested in seeing a darker, grittier version of Batman Forever, whether it's what people are thinking. Because we don't know if the footage is still viable anymore. Because this is an old movie. Well, maybe not like 50 years old, but still. But what do y'all think? Do y'all think this movie is worth calling for a Schumacher's cut or not? I'd love to hear it down below. I want your opinion. Is this something that would be good? And like I've said several times, it's like, I'm kind of like, eh. It just really depends. So if you like this, please hit that like button, subscribe, and share this video because it helps me out immensely. Help me help you. And I will catch y'all on the flip side.